that a joint?
Hey, traders. Welcome to episode 693 of the show. You could be doing anything on this Thursday, but you're here. And as always, I'm grateful. All right. Bitcoin had another drop down on the day. $400. Nearing that very critical area, that 7,500 mark. That is... It's you break that, man, the uptrend's probably over. I mean, like, I'm saying this, right? You're now trending downward. You're continuing, like, you had this buy wall, right? You had this area of support. You weren't really making lower lows, distribution, and then it dumped, and now you're actually making real lower lows, major lower lows, and breaking your local bottoms on the way down, breaking them back, testing them. That's where your trend reverses, right? That local bottom created was the July 18th and July 30th area. Heck, man, August 30th, right? You broke that. That's one. Okay, you broke one critical support of this uptrend where there are not many, right? 7,500, 65.67, 49.73. But you're gonna have those historical supports. This must be a new thing on TradingView. Do y'all notice this? When you move it over, you move your chart over, and then you let go, it'll slide. Like, that's new. That's brand freaking new, man. Never seen that before. So anyway, but you're gonna have historical supports too, like at 6,500 and 5,800. Those are gonna be big ones. So you'd think at this point, big sell-off, you had a bear flag, you dumped again, but when you dumped again, you're now showing some bullish divergence finally on the 4-hour, which is, maybe there's some impending price action reversal to the upsides, or you somehow square up, or you just run up to, maybe back test 9,000 right up here. But you're gonna have resistance, I guess, at 8,400 now. It's now a thing. You fell below it. It'll now be maybe a resistance. Okay, so no real pattern development besides the fact that you kind of had a bear flag. We kind of did. I don't think it's saved. My PC shut down last night. I don't know what happened, man. I was like, what the heck? So it just looked like this. It was just 1 and 2 on the bottom. And how did we do it? I thought it was... Oh, yeah, it was right here. Right where, you had the little area, 1 and 2, and then 3. And then, you hit the heart line. And then you dumped and you went back and just could never recover, and then just fell out of it. But when you fell out, not too bad. Guess what? So on the 4-hour, you have a little bit of bullish divergence on the RSI. Well, guess, dude, on the MACD, extreme levels bullish divergence in 60 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. So impending price action reversal is maybe happening right now. Low. Say lower low, high low sort of strength. So yeah, there is an argument that down at this level where you've retraced 98% of the way from this local bottom back from early June. 98%. Oh, it's really weird, dude. Hey, we're skating. We're skating through the charts, dude. Looks like we playing shuffleboard, dude. All right, watch this. Can we get there, man? No, I don't think it's letting me, dude. There. Anyway, so go figure. You have an impulse down, then you can create some sort of pattern, and then you break out again. You create another impulse, but then guess what? You know, this time the impulse was not near as bad, and on this sell-off near this critical support, you're showing a little bit of 60-minute exhaustion and just a smidge of exhaustion on the 4-hour. Not much, man. Not really much. Okay, so you break 7,500, you're going down to probably 6,500 pretty quick. But how are you going to do it after you just dumped, really, you know, September 19th, 10,300. Now you're at 8,000. Such a short period of time. Less than 10 days, we're down that much. So you'd think when you dump that hard, that fast, you sometimes get automatic, oh, you always are going to get some sort of automatic rally at some point. And a lot of times it comes near supports. Sometimes, and a lot of times it comes when divergence emerges, even the 60-minute. All right. So even if you do break the upside, not sure how high it'll go. All right. That's it. I mean, there's a square up around 9,600. It looks like. Okay. Sorry, I feel a little bit like death. Okay. Right now, today. It happens. Really, really sore. Squirrels are offended. Yeah, squirrels everywhere, man. Oh yeah, so that's really it for Bitcoin, man. I guess we'll go to the daily if you want. Look at that daily. Just more follow through price action, right, to the downside. I mean, yesterday was indecision candle. A lot of times when you see indecision, there's no reaction or response or rally. Like, dude, indecision normally means lower prices, and you continued to sell off and got as low as 77.26, man. Decent rally, but not, I mean, it's nothing, dude. It's still just a big red candle, lower lows, ease of movement for the bears. You are oversold still, sitting around 20 on the RSI. Last time you were at 20 on the RSI was November 27th. November 28th, 2018, in the capitulation area, right? Sorry, man, got double filled. Don't tell me it's double echo.
Trying to learn to retrace. Watch your video on it with a coffee. Can you show me how you apply to retrace on XMR? Use swing low, high on 2020, and how you interpret that with Fourier down to 2.618 basis on my retrace. Less than 3.
Oh my god. Pepper the New, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, chat. Welcome to streaming. Welcome to technology, where every day you do something, you do the exact same thing, that you never change your process, and then something does something weird and different, and you didn't do anything about it, man. It's just like when I went live today, for some reason, my internet was terrible. I couldn't stream, and so then I went to reset my internet, and now it's freaking fine. It's just like, what the heck, man? So annoying. But he's talking about trying to learn Fibonacci retrace. Watch your video on it with a coffee. Good man, Pepe. Show me how you plot a Fib retrace on Monero. Sure. Surely we can. Oh my god. Yeah, hold on. Log scale. This is Monero and log scale. Look what happened, man. You broke the upsloping support. So you're talking about September 25th. What is it? He said swing low to swing high on September 25th. How would you interpret that with 4 A's dumped down? Hold on. What is happening, Pepe? Then could you reword that a little bit? Look, I'm posting what he said on his TTS in the chat. We'll get it, man. I just don't know exactly what you're saying. Oh, it's too much font, dude. Holy crap, man. Let's just say I'm just going to show the question he asked. Can you show me how you would plot a fib retrace on Monero to US dollar swing low to swing high? Well, I mean,
Tony says 1,200 might as well give you my coin 000024733 BTC.
Might as well give you my coin. Thank you, Russell Pruitt, for the $2 worth of Bitcoin that I guess will be worth 1,200. I mean, like, okay, dude, some random guy on the internet says 1,200, so who cares, right? Who actually cares about what he says? I mean, really, like his long-term predictions, like, great, dude. That doesn't help anyone. We're not about long-term shamanistic foresight visionaries of crypto in years of time, 6 months, 8 months, a year. We're not doing that here. We're literally using technical analysis, not voodoo analysis, to help us find trade setups so we can make money now, not when it hits 1,200. Okay? Just crazy, man. Don't even want people to talk about them in TTS, you know. So anyway, I mean, again, dude, log scale. I would say that you would just Fibonacci from the lowest low of December 12th, low to high. Make sure your Fibonacci is, you know, make sure you got the fib levels based on log scale. Great, we got it, man. So from that low point, December, to the high point, late June. I mean, it's like Bitcoin's bottom, Bitcoin's top. Monero followed it perfectly. Didn't recover, not even close to as well as Bitcoin, but still, its bottom and top were the same dates. But it's now exceeding a 61.8% retrace. So you think that there might, in fact, be a little bit of value coming up around $49, maybe $43, right? The 886, 786, the deepest retraces. Showing a little bit of class. It's really just kind of bearish convergence. I mean, it's close to a double bottom where you could argue class C. And class C bullish divergence on the MACD, but like tomorrow, what if it sells off? What do you get? Another like large negative histogram wick. Any higher, then it's invalidated. It's no divergence at all. So maybe you could say class C divergence, but you get it, man. It's Dollar man. That one looks like a wedge of some sort, right? Look, dude, it looks like Litecoin and Ethereum and all of them. Ethereum broke out, but Litecoin didn't. You know, it hit the top and then dumped to the bottom. It actually fell out. Kind of fell out of that wedge. I guess we get rid of this now. Whatever. That was the uptrend, though. The uptrend came to an end, and now you're getting into deep retrace territory. Well, it's like still moderate retrace territory now. I mean, but you're, you know, $49 is deep retrace. That's like deeper areas of value. So there might be more selling to come. But if Bitcoin recovers, Monero will probably get some sort of relief to the upside, maybe only just to make a lower high or to run up to hit 66 to regard something that was once support as resistance, or maybe just, you know, square up at like 72 or something. But you're just in this pattern. You're kind of falling out. Really want to stay inside this. You know, it's really weak when you fall out of wedges to the downside. Okay. So that's, I mean, you know, let me see what Pepe said. Did anyone get what the question he had? I think he means today's, not 4A's. Okay, so it's with today's don't. With a 2618. September 25th is I just don't understand, dude, where you're getting the 2618 from. Okay. Just reading some chat now, man. I'm feeling rough around the edges, you could say, okay? Summon the shamans to tell you the future of Bitcoin. Okay, we will summon them, dudes. Look, all these people, these are the people, the shamans are behind me with their glow sticks, dude. Okay, what's going on? Hey, Tom Crown, CWG, and Julian, Sprocket, the James of the Watercooler. What price? Oh yeah, we got to go back to Bitcoin for a second just to talk about the significance here. Not a good thing at all, right? Really not good, chat. You've got to really hope that the divergence you're seeing on the 60-minute and a little bit on the 4-hour really plays out soon, before the daily close, right? And I'll show you why. That logs go. Okay. So remember, you're just deep in the middle of the golden zone, right? The golden zone, after a rally, you retrace commonly in this zone. So really, until you break below 7,200, everything's not that big a deal for a retrace. It really isn't. So you break that, man, that's trends over. You know, you break 7,200, it's like, okay, it could just keep on going, man. But this is what I want to show you. The 200-day simple moving average. As you can see, the red line that just appeared on your screen, you are now breaking it. For the past 2 days, you have held it. Today, you have not. So being so oversold, you would hope that, I mean, if you're long, I mean, if you care about Bitcoin going higher or maintaining its trend here, you don't want to fall below the 200-day moving average. As you can see, the faster moving averages like the 20 and the 50, the yellow line that just showed up, and the purple, look how they're pointing down. Long way to go before a daily death cross. But, you know, like the significance of the 200-day moving average, look no further than the previous bullish cycle we had from 2015 to late 2017, where once we broke above it, chat, broke above that thing, officially, I think October 12th, 13th, 2015. All right, when you broke above that, you right there got a golden cross just within the same month, and not once on a candle close did you fall below the 200-day moving average. As you can see here, crazy reaction response, bouncing off of it before rallying once more to much higher prices. There you go again. Look at this flash crash, unreal, right? You know, you started the day. Let's just go back to April 15th, 2017, where you're at, you know, you open the day at $1,172, and you dumped all the way down to $900 before, and hitting that 200-day moving average perfectly, and then bouncing, and then holy crap, look out above, and never touched it again until I think you broke it. And that was that fateful day. The first candle close below was February 5th, 2018. So that is the significance and importance of the 200-day moving average. Where, as you can see, once we fell below it, we did have a nice, I think you call this the bear trap, a lot of, I mean, kind of a dead cat bounce. You ran up, you just recovered, you were exhausted, triple MACD bullish divergence. The falling wedge was here too, a big one. Broke to the upside and just made lower highs, double top, bearish divergence, dumped again. All right, so, but look at how you can see, once you fell below the 200, you were never able to break back above it. You know, you got close, you couldn't even touch it, man. Look, could never touch it. You stayed below it. I mean, once you, for the second time, once you broke it, really, you know, back in mid-March, early March 2018, that was Bloody Sunday. Remember St. Patrick's Day areas? This was terrible. I mean, so much blood in the streets. But once you fell below it there, you never got back above it until April 2nd, 2019. I thought it was the first. Am I crazy? I really thought it was the first. Whatever. Okay. And so now things are changing once again. Never good being that far below your faster moving averages. Okay, everyone get that? What's going on right now? What's going down episode of That's My Mama for Bitcoin? Okay. Yeah, futures expire tomorrow. That's a very good point. Jeff was talking about that earlier. Yeah, so a lot of contracts gonna be closed, and that might be like why, you know, the divergence could be self-filling, right? Where they cover their shorts with buying back, and then hey, the price rallies to make lower highs, and maybe there becomes a better opportunity. Pattern development starts showing up on the daily a little bit, and then the next move comes from that. So I'm struggling, dude. T-Bone treating me well, man. Thanks, dude. Supposed to be April 1st. Yeah, dude. How can you not remember April 1st, dude? April Fool's Day. We are White Walkers. We have destroyed the wall. All right. Hey, Sea Dog. You've been tuned out for a little while. Are we going to die? No, we certainly won't die. All right, unless you're using the mafia or something as your exchange and you over leveraged and you're in debt to them. You're fine. Okay. Johnny Bull says he thinks the RSI is, or he thinks that Bitcoin will hold here and retrace to at least 9K because the RSI is so low on the daily. Yeah, again, it's been such a long time since we've been here, and seldom are we down at these levels. I mean, dude, you know, capitulation 9.43. That was one of the lowest levels we had ever seen on Bitcoin. Ever. Let's go to like a chart with way more data. Bitstamp has a lot of data, right? So on the daily, this is where we are currently. 2020. Yeah, it just doesn't happen often, right? Since 2011, man, you didn't even hit 2020. Right? It's very few times you get this. August 2014, September 2014, January 2015. You know, this is big correction time. You know, you're going through a big correction here. Lasted like a year or so. But since that correction, you never hit it again until capitulation. And now here we are. Very, very seldom do you hit this level. So just looking at Bitstamp, man, just the triangle breakout. Measure moves $4,000 roughly, and that's in the fives. And we haven't even come close to that yet. So you gotta smoke some hopium to think that, man, hopefully you don't get a 100% measured move of this very large consolidation pattern that is now broken. Okay. I don't know, Pepe. I wouldn't. I know what you're. I guess I get what you're saying. I don't know. I think it's what we were talking about is like that it's just too small of a time frame. I don't think it's it's not a major swing high or anything, swing low. I would be looking at the daily. I couldn't even see what you're talking about for Fibonacci. You're talking about fib extensions. 2618. That's just a very deep outer fib extension. So yeah. But again, you saw the way I fibbed. And I used the daily, and I went back to the December 15th level. All right. Sprocket, I'm glad you giggled, man. You chuckled. All in on Mafia coin. Yeah, Soprano coin. That's it. You still? No, I'm not sick, man. I mean, I feel sick. I don't know what's wrong. Don't feel well at all. Okay. So anyway, I guess enough corn. I don't know what's going on with that, dude. Maybe education or something. Okay. Okay, let me just go to the quad screen. Made its lowest low today on Ethereum. $152.70. You hadn't seen that level since May 1st. We're going back in time. Log scale. Yeah, that's not what's really important. You break this area, very bad. Very bad. You'll see 147. After that, you'll see 124. After that, you'll see 100. After that, you'll see 83. The divergence did play out, but you ran out of time because Bitcoin was done. Bitcoin said it is time. Altcoins, I beckon you. And the alts followed, like the Nazgul, man, to Sauron. They used to have opportunity. Sam, there had been opportunity on the BTC pairs for real since like January, before the big run happened. And I think it's very inefficient to try to trade those because you can't even sleep at night with a stop loss because you get stopped out into Bitcoin and then Bitcoin's dumping. You can't have a double stop, so not like that. I don't like it. I don't think it's efficient at all. I think, well, hey, if you're gonna want to trade the BTC pairs, go try out the Japanese yen US dollar or try out a stock, right? So you buy it, you sell it. You don't buy Bitcoin with your US dollar, then buy the S coin to BTC, and then you sell the S coin to BTC, then you sell Bitcoin to the US dollar or US dollar tether. So inefficient. And the trading fees, just wow, awful. Thanks so much for the nearly 700 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, that bell, that sub. We're getting through this Thursday, man, with more selling pressure. But maybe, just maybe, on the oscillators, showing a little bit of exhaustion. It might be time for a little bit of a relief rally. But again, that rally might be short-lived. It might be much lower highs, square ups, hit resistances that were once supports. And then you dump again. And the only way this is going to work out for Bitcoin is if you get some sort of violent response in price action, a huge green candle to the upside. That is how, if you go back to Bitcoin, that's normally how every single, in the bullish cycle from 2015, 2017, almost every single rally we had came from a V-shaped recovery with violent green candles to the upside. Just not seeing it right now. Not yet. Huang Pham, he says, when is a good time to buy again? I'll tell you, for any asset, including Bitcoin, you want all the stars to be aligning. You want coinciding variables, which I don't think we have any yet. Now, you're starting to show a little bit on shorter time scales, but not even close on the daily. The daily has just begun. The impulse just happened, right? John Doe says when it develops a pattern is when you can decide to buy or not. Yeah, like what kind of pattern is it? Is it a bear flag? Is it a falling wedge, like pennant, like exhaustion wedge on the way down? And with that, maybe the divergence shows up on the daily. And those are indicators. That's what the market talking to us. Hilarious, dude. Bad alert went off today. Bad alert. It's sad, dude. It finally hit the PCZ. It recovered, and it looked like you were going to miss it. And I think it might have fallen below it. Yeah, you're at it, chat. You're freaking at it. You're touching it. The 886 on the dot. Divergence, yeah. Low. Lower low, about the same low. Slightly lower low. I mean, you could argue there is a little bit of... Nah, not really. Never mind. Divergence isn't really that clear on the daily, but mother of God, dude, you're at a critical ice line. The ice line just happens to be an 88.6% retrace from your lowest low in February to your highest high. And this is where people take entries officially for these patterns, and they have their stops below X, and they swing for the fences. All the way at 42 cents. Seems almost impossible, like it would never happen in your dreams. But dreams sometimes turn into reality on these harmonics, man. So that is there. It's officially, it right here. Just early September and stuff. It was like, hey, man, it looks like we're going to miss it. Looks like it's rallying. It's taking off, man. Looks like you're just not going to hit it. But you now have. Thanks, Bitcoin. Maybe this is one that actually is nice. This is a trade setup. This is like, sweet. Right. D-Pilot, very rarely do we see 20 on the daily. Doesn't happen often in the history of Bitcoin. Very, very oversold. CC, that was for you, man. Back connect. Is there any sign Bitcoin's bottoms? Not really. No. Like again, just the 60-minute bullish divergence and a little bit of slight RSI bullish divergence in the 4-hour leads one to believe that there is a decent possibility now that we could get a rally here very soon, but it probably won't be a very big one, right? It'll be a lower high, probably a square up, something, right? It's not going to be like V-shaped recovery. You know, that's when you start getting those crazy, you know, the V-shaped recoveries, a lot of times you don't get the divergence too. So. Yep, Bitcoin Cash got obliterated like the rest. Nothing different, nothing special about it. What's up, Trader Mark, man? Thanks for being here. Oh, thanks for the 177 likes. Y'all are incredible. Holy crap. Is XRP bouncing well on Poloniex channel chart? I don't know. We didn't even look at XRP. Let's go to that one specifically. For Pablo, man. Log Scale Connect. Not really bouncing well. Not really at all. It's like impulse down, indecision, 2 indecision candles. Just don't know what to do. Look, you've run up and you're now regarding this 25.3 cent area that was once a support. Very important support is now a resistance. Gross. And this is what I'm talking about. The life cycle chart for XRP to USD. Yeah, Johnny, if you want to close above that 200-day moving average, yeah, you certainly need to rally very, very soon. We've got an hour, less than an hour, 15 minutes till your daily close. Don't know if I'm going to make it, man. I'm dragging, dying right now, okay? T. Torchon says, are you saying you do not use fib retrace on timeframes lower than the daily? When in doubt, use the daily, right? Those are where you find your major lows and your major highs. They're discernible, very discernible on the daily, all right? But then you start going to 4-hour, you can see them, but they're not as clear. But you start going to 60-minute and lower, man, it's like you don't know which one's the major low, which one's the major high, and all that. So daily is always, I think, the most effective using Fibonacci, but you can use Fibonacci anywhere, man. Okay, even in the short time scales, you can. But again, it's just like not major. It's just minor stuff. Okay. Torch on, man. Have you seen my Fibonacci video? All of you, I know most of you have seen it, but if you haven't yet, check it out. Go to my YouTube channel, go to the education tab, and click on How to Fibonacci. It's 16 minutes, and yeah. Watch it. Seriously, it will, I think it will be very beneficial to you to get a better understanding of what Fibonacci is, how it's interpreted by market participants, okay? Never settles. Don't be sorry for being on the road, but you should apologize for texting me while you're driving, though. Be careful, man, okay? Can't trade if you're dead, dude, okay? How to house Instagram in more depth. Okay, you liked the video, you watched it. Good, man, good. These uploads, I think that for the very, very long term, like when I'm on my deathbed and stuff, I think the Bitcoin will be probably at higher prices if it's not dead. But I think it's just such a low risk, high reward opportunity for the future. It's an invention, man. It's a truth machine.
Forex Connect. MLM still 0002458 BTC.
Okay. The downtrend, right? You've been on a downtrend forever. Thank you, dude, for the 2 of Bitcoin. Chris Ka, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome in. Let me make sure I saw that right. He's long on AUD to US dollar. Aren't you at all-time lows right now? And okay. Bullish convergence going on, right? I mean, the daily, dude, looks, you know, these are decent areas, I guess. What you could do, but I mean, like, I think from this low point to high point that you fell below, there's much further you could go. There's like the fib extensions, right? Low to high. Mother of God, dude. Look at 65 cents, 65030 right here. That's a potential area, right? I just don't, you know, you had a support here, you held it, you ran up, you dumped, and now you're back testing it. Like, you up thrusted and you just couldn't hold above it. Now you're back below it, and it just, that's not really good, and you're in a downtrend. And maybe the weeklies show us something better, but guess there's a little bit of divergence on the RSI only. There's a little bit, but I think it's playing out. I think it's already played out. Right, low, lower low, and you popped, but now you've dropped with, dang, dude, bearish engulfing candle just last week. So I don't know, man. I just don't know. There's definitely a couple more cents it could drop based on fib extensions. Oh yeah. But for the sake of education, if it was the bottom, and it doesn't, we don't know if it is yet, I don't think. The common retrace, if we ever broke out and had a Momo shift, would be between 71,999 and 75.428. That is your area, 382 to 618. That hasn't happened yet. We haven't broken it. We have not had a momentum shift break out yet. 68.563. All right. Excuse me. Let's see now. All right, chat, I've been live 43 minutes. Hit the like button, that bell, that sub. If you're enjoying the content, just the chilled out stream. I'm just taking it 1 minute at a time. Okay. Chewable. Dealt with like the 15 and 30 before a little bit, way back in the day, doing like opening bell stuff. But you know, with like a career job and stuff, it was affecting it, and so it's like I just decided that I wanted to focus more on being able to actually, like, I don't know, man, I really fell in love with swing trading just because I had a job already and was doing things, and it would just fit better for me. It was just my thing, right? Okay, here you go. Here's Litecoin. Looks very similar to Monero, right? Where you hit the bottom trend line for the 4th time. Actually fell below it, but you're above it now, holding ever so slightly at $54.83. You were $50. I mean, you hit $50.23. I told you. You know it. If you watch this show, what happened if we were to break $64, $65? You were going straight down to $50. We hit $50.23. There you go, dude. All right, that's support resistance. How it works, man. So Ryan, this is why. The why is why. thing, y'all. Thanks for 200 likes. Seriously. Best freaking community ever. Okay, so let's go to the short time scales, I guess. You know, you get that false breakout. Oh boy, you know, just what a freaking fail. Well, you know, like on the 4 hour, like a low, slightly lower low, much higher levels, relative strength, you know, that you got that smidge of divergence on the RSI. And I bet it looks the same on the 60-minute as on Bitcoin, where you're showing bullish divergence. Yep, on both oscillators, man. There it is. Perfect. I don't even have to change my trend line there. As you can see, look, low, lower low, much lower levels of a negative Momo. All right. So that's it. Yep, impending price action reversal to the upside is what the 60-minute tells us on Litecoin and Bitcoin and many other alts, for sure, right? But a beautiful, beautiful structure that just didn't have the legs to take off, and you can thank the big one, Bitcoin, for that, dude. Okay. I'd like to sue someone, please. P-man, what is that? Yeah, we need to report that channel. Everyone needs to spam report that channel. Yep, it'll get taken down because you can't impersonate someone. That's definitely against TOS. Yeah, how do we do that? Where is this link? Sorry, just reading stuff. Can y'all like post all that stuff in live chat for the world to see? Thank you. Hey, someone's impersonating me, man. Someone's impersonating me. What? Oh my god. Connect.
Micron short got me feeling right. Up 9%. Much love, bro.
Hey, up thrust, dudes. Up thrust connect. Yeah, don't worry about this. This is like long-term stuff, right? That'll take a long time. You can make. Oh yeah. Let's go, Black Plasma, dude. The bearish divergence on both oscillators. Up thrusting of an up sloping channel. Talked about multiple times in the David Weiss trading trades about to happen. What?
I'll have a mom mixed with fibs, thanks. Cheers.
A mom mixed with fibs? Trader Mark, what happened, dude? I don't understand it. Canatoma is posting the YouTube channel. Report the fake channel that they're impersonating me and they're trying to scam, most likely. That's what people do. A mom mask of madness, that's what I know what MOM is from Dota 2 or Dota itself, original Dota. Increases your attack speed, but I think you take a little bit more damage. I don't get that, Trader Mark, dude. YouTube has private messaging, Michael Arts? What? You're probably getting rid of it because no one uses it, dude. Like, hey man, I added you as a friend on YouTube. Said no one ever. I sent you a PM on YouTube. Really? Unreal. What's up, Matthias? Dude, Black Plasma, man. Fan-freaking-tastic. That's my boy, dude. Black Plasma. You got it, dude. He's got the gift. The Kang gift. And guess what? At the top, dude. At the top, early this month. Like, pretty much at over $50.
3.6. Not great, not terrible. Thanks for the coverage every day that, regarding the triangle of the last few months, some have drawn with horizontal line. What's your thoughts on this? BRAH.
I think it was, to me, more symmetrical, a little bit more neutral, but with that being said, I also discussed how the angle of descent, right, was much steeper than the angle of ascent, right? So there was more distribution going on than accumulation. So though it was neutral pattern, it did have more of that bearish hue to it because, again, more distribution than accumulation, right? So I do thank you for the 3.6 rule, and not great, not terrible. But like, thank you, Alex Meadman, for investing in yourself, showing up, hanging out, you know, try to teach in here, try to exude positivity and fostering a common place for like-minded individuals. Okay. What's up, Mr. Drewski, man? He says this is my favorite live channel to watch. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. You're rather new, right? Thank you for shouting out, dude. Glad you're here, all y'all. What's up, Spoon Power 23? Hey, a nice number. I'd rather have 23 Spoon Powers than not 23, okay? Though toxic at times, Dota 2 players are the real ones. Yeah, dude. It's just crazy, man. That game was so nuts. I used to play that so much, man. That's like chess on crack, dude. It's like, you know, new age chess, in my opinion. Came Nico Chen. So I think there's a lot lower we could go on Micron, especially with this daily bearish effort. I think it might only be the beginning. There is definitely a look. You were up thrusting, and now you are actually back inside the channel, man. Really. Put this on a weekly only, so it gets a little bit clearer. Don't be misbehaving, chat. Go watch The Righteous Gemstones, dude. It's hilarious. You wouldn't believe it, man. 45.40, yeah, down nearly 7% after hours on the earnings. Boom. Black Plasma, great. And this is what I'm saying, man. It's like, my dad was talking about, you know, hit me up about like analysts at Schwab upgraded Micron to $60 at $50. This month, when we were outside of this channel, I'm like, no freaking way. Looks terrible on the technicals, dude. Fundamentals may be good to them, but I'm telling you, it's not a good time to buy.
It was supposed to be. I'll have a Momo mix with fibs on the rocks, thanks.
Oh, very nice. I like that trademark, man. You'll have a Momo, you know, those are the Korean dumplings or something. Momo mixed with fibs on the rocks. Just a sweet spot. We all have pasts, King Uggos, man. Thanks, Sprocket, dude. Yeah, everyone report that fake Mitch Ray channel. Get it taken down. It'll get taken down real fast, too, when we have a community flagging it like that. Brandon Yates, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, 25 cents was a very, very solid support, and you're below it, and you're actually back testing it regarding as a resistance now. I think if you can't get back above 25 cents in time, you'll probably see 15 cents. Okay, anyway, much lower to go. Right now, it's currently trading. Dang it, dude. Right there, that kind of stuff, right? You're right back down to, you filled, well, you're gapping down. So more selling could occur, but thank you, Divergence Connect. Is this the real Mitch, boys nerd? Maybe, dude. Maybe. We'll get talking about Qualcomm. Dang, well, it's not over yet. Not over yet. Still waiting on Qualcomm to get to 83.35-ish. Okay, that is a great shorting opportunity on this asset. It's a bearish Gartley. There you go. Yes, you are the real Rich May. You are the crypto shaman, dude. Yeah, the real Mitch has 2 subs. So there's your Qualcomm, dude. Yes, we've looked at it. Where's we at? So great opportunity potentially looming on Qualcomm Connect. 78% retrace, the PCZ. The potential bearish Gartley. What's up, Russian Bear? Well, that's why people have to have like Twitter handles and all these different channels called The Official something, because people like literally fake stuff. Oh man. Okay, so you're asking about what is the difference between the simple moving average and the exponential moving average. Not just the 200, dude. It's just really the fundamentals of what exponential moving averages are. And you understand that, you'll know. But it's just the exponential moving average is a weighted moving average that gives more weighting or importance to recent price data than the simple moving average does. The exponential moving average responds more quickly to recent price changes than the SMA, the simple moving averages. There you have it, man, okay? Oh, what's up, chart guys? Hype in the chat for chart guys. They're here. Playing Jesus Chimes for them, okay? Check them out. Check out their channel. They're cool, man. They are allies with us. Where is it, dude? What? Oh, here we go. Jesus Chimes for chart guys. Do I think it will drop to 6K? All depends. I mean, like, it depends on where we are. I mean, like, look, dude, you know how it goes, right? It's like one support at a time. We just broke a very critical one, I think. 8,500, big deal. Sucks that you're below it. You might get a little relief in the short term for just a rally, maybe a square up, maybe just a run up to 9K, but you're not showing anything good on the daily. Just the fact that you're 20.20 on the RSI, which we very seldom get that low throughout the history of Bitcoin. It just doesn't happen that often. So I think you fall below 7,500 and you're not exhausted. Yes, there's plenty of room to run to. I think it's after 7,500, you're really looking at, I mean, dude, like 6,800 and then 5,800. Okay. Is it really Dirty P? Nuh-uh, dude. It's so weird. What? This is so weird, man. People are crazy, dude. Wow. We're reporting the living crap out of this. Okay, Probes, what'd you say? I'm just going to copy paste what you said. Okay, I just reported it. Dude, it's crazy, man. Who does that? What kind of psycho does that? I'm flattered, man. I'm freaking flattered. Fake stream. Yeah. Destroy him. So stay-home Kangs, man. Is it possible gold price going to 4,000? I don't know about that. That's extremely speculative. That's like way beyond all-time highs, dude. Well, let's talk about like getting over 1525, 1600, right, on gold. Old gold, man. Head and shoulders pattern. And now, look what it's doing. It broke out 2 days ago. It back tested yesterday. It broke, it hooked. Will it go? If we get a bearish engulfing candle today on gold spot price, this could be bad. The neckline of this potential slanted head and shoulders pattern, we'll see, is like 1485. You break that, hey, could see a nice correction down to 1419. But hey, where did you stall out? Where could you not proceed? Just look no further than January 2012, May of 2012. All right, the resistance area, you up thrusted, couldn't break it, and you're back below it, forming a potentially bearish pattern that really isn't that big of a deal. It plays out. I mean, whatever, dude. Things correct. You know, the Fed is cutting rates. They just cut rates for the second time in 2 months. There's a potential for another rate cut, which is great for equities. So safe haven assets like gold, precious metals just aren't going to fare as well, right? Money. But, you know, you could definitely see it. You know, if it corrects, it's still an uptrend, even with the correction. It doesn't matter. Congrats, Draco, man. Mia, glad you like the Patreon. Much love. So I wonder when we'll get taken down, dude. Wow, dude. The comments are hilarious. Dude, it's so scammy. People are such, like, there's just such bad people out there, you know? Yeah, Captain Happy, that's true, man. I have like 5 live channels right now streaming Fake Mitch. Are you kidding me? Nuh-uh. Dude, what is happening, man? Wow, dude, that's so insane. No, I don't. I don't see it. I don't see 5 channels live though. Whatever, man. Yeah, Dwalt, man. I know. You figured the fake Mitch would have more subs than that. Kappa. No one subbed to that loser channel. All right. Does Litecoin have any future? I mean, hey, the Dolphins use it officially, so hey, whatever, dude. Got that going for you, which is nice.
Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, but there is only one Lord Ray. Feel better, pal.
J-Mob, the Mob. Thank you so much for the 690 contribution, 690 pennies. Sexual. Thank you, dude. The filter live. I did brainwaves. I don't only see 1, but it's like not even showing up. It's so low on. I don't even see it anymore. The fake Mitch Ray. I do big one live Mitch. Sorry, man. I'm just investigating. It's weird. Holy crap. You're right. Dude, there are multiple channels really live. Dude, oh my god, chat. Unbelievable. Report all of them. Yeah, Crypto Chihuahua, I did. So there's no chance for Litecoin, right? Report them all. Report them all. Okay, that's Gold Connect. potential slanted head and shoulders. Hasn't played out yet, but you're now breaking that upsloping support. You're back testing as resistance, and that is all we have for now. Yeah, I know, Trevo69, right? Looks just like me, just only ripping off my streams, dude. I'm sure he's watching us, Dirty P. He's obsessed with us, dude. Just type in Bitcoin Live Mitch, filter live, and you'll see all the fake Mitch Ray TA streams, dude. It's insane. Yep, Huang fam, yep, probably gonna close below the 200-day moving average on Bitcoin. Not good, man. It's really bad. Remember, we just looked at earlier in the stream that in the 2015 to late 2017 bull cycle, we never fell below the 200-day moving average, ever. Yeah, T-King, that's a little high hopes right there. Yeah, they rip my videos. Oh, it's Matthews. Sorry, Matthias. Just kidding. Yeah, Matthew. Okay, I'll call you Matthew. Matthews. All right. Bring up that 200. There it is. Yep, you're below it. It's 83.32. That is a 200. You're down 4% right now, $337, and there is about 45 minutes left. Okay. Churchman, cyber attacked? What do you mean, dude? Someone literally is just live streaming my old live streams. What are you talking about? How's that cyber attack? That's right, bless one B, man. We did it, dude. Okay, so I don't know, man. Can we all mass report these loser channels? I'm just doing it as a scam fraud. Dude, that's such a, I guess that's like a, if you're a scammer, it's a pretty smart idea, I guess, to try to screw people. Because it's like that one link in the description that's the virus or whatever that will screw you. So don't click on those, man. That will kill you. Post a link. Okay. I mean, this is one of 4 or 5, dude. Okay. That's a fake Mitch Ray channel. Go report that one. Here's another one. Another fake one. Another one. I've never done that, Michael. I'll do it. Yep. So report those links I sent you. Whatever, man. Okay, chat. Well, I'm like dead. I'm like dying right now. So what I'll do is just come back tonight. It's Patreon night. We're gonna have a good time. Just hang out. Maybe have a couple beers or something like that, and just shoot the S. And yeah, I really appreciate everyone coming out today to the stream. Please go report the fraud. Big deal, man. No one's ever really done it like this before. What a loser, right? Loser scammers trying to hurt you. They're all out there, man. Bad people. It's evil. There's real evil in the world. So I'll just be back. Please hit that like button, that bell, that sub on the way out. Y'all are amazing. And let's see if the 60-minute bullish divergence of both oscillators and this slight 4-hour bullish divergence plays out on Bitcoin. Maybe we'll get a short-term little relief rally, but it probably won't be that big, okay? So I'll be back. Till next time, respect the TA.